Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video ain't even start yet. Y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the goddamn dust, y'all. We have another teacher. Another teacher out here doing extracurriculars, I guess you can call it. What's her name again? Tatum Hatch. Tatum Hatch. Let's get into it, y'all. This is just crazy.
Tatum Hatch, a 32-year-old high school teacher from West Monroe, Louisiana, is behind bars, accused of using Instagram to lure a student for sex. An arrest affidavit says Hatch told the 15-year-old boy she wanted to be his first. Hatch is the latest in a long list of female teachers we've told.
Hold on, I'm choking my damn Dorito. Hold on. What? She ain't text that. She ain't that bold and that stupid to text that. Hold on. Nah, bro. I gotta hear that again.
For a student for sex. An arrest affidavit says Hatch told the 15-year-old boy she wanted to be his first. Hatch.
Can y'all imagine if a man was caught saying that to an underage girl? I want to be your first. Can you imagine a black man saying
Is the latest in a long list of female teachers we've told you about lately who've been accused of having sex with students. I'm Anjanette Levy. It's Monday, and this is Crime Fix, Law and Crime's look at the biggest stories in the world of crime. The investigation into Tatum Hatch started back on December 15th, when the boy told his father about what had been going on for the last year and a half and showed him his Instagram messages. The Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office said Hatch told the boy she feared someone else would be his first. She's also accused of meeting the boy at the end of his driveway and fondling him with her baby in the car. The boy told detectives he was scared, and some of what Hatch is accused of saying to this boy in the messages is absolutely nauseating.
They said it's been happening for a year and a half. He's 15 now, so that will mean he was 14, if not 13. They said a year and a half, so possibly 13.
It included her telling him she wanted him to come to her house and climb through the window, and then she would take his clothes off and vice versa.
Oh, why the hell he got to climb through the window? He can't, what?
Hatch thought she wouldn't get in as much trouble if the boy came to her home rather than her going to him. Here's what the school district said about Tatum Hatch.
The employee in question submitted a resignation to the personnel department on December the 26th, 2023. The Ouachita Parish school system continues to cooperate with local law enforcement as they continue their investigation.
A spokesperson for the sheriff's office told me he couldn't comment, but they're still working on the case. The affidavit says Hatch wouldn't answer some of the detectives' questions because she feared she might lose her children if she answered them. Detectives say Hatch admitted to giving the boy between $500 and $600 over the past year because she said she feared him because of a rumor that she had heard about. So obviously, these are out.
So she was paying the boy too? And I was reading they was skimming through it so goddamn fast, but I was reading some of the police report. Apparently, she was, first of all, I skipped past the part that she was doing this in front of her goddamn baby in the back seat. But whatever, we'll get to that maybe later on in this video if I got time. But no, I read in the police report, it was saying that she would perform, oral on him and use her hands. That's what the damn police report was just saying. Let's keep going.
Allegations that have not yet been proven in court. But the verbiage here that this woman is accused of using on these Instagram messages, I find it hard to believe that this was the first time this may have happened, just because it was so incredibly bold.
Right. Look, this is when you deal with cases like this, a teacher and a student, and when the student is male, there's this kind of gallows humor, locker room sort of chuckling that goes on. Like, and you hear it all the time when you prosecute these cases, like, oh, where was she when I was in school? But the bottom line is this is abuse. I mean,
can't even lie. I've said that before. not even gonna lie to you.
This is a good example of that, because this woman she's got a child. At one point, she has a kid, I think in the backseat of her car when some of this activity takes place. She's young. She's 32.
Sir, she's 32. She ain't that goddamn young. I'm 30. I'm not that goddamn young, sir. Stop it. Stop the nonsense. Stop it. Y'all see how they trying to formulate? Y'all seeing what's going on here, right? I don't know if y'all caught that or not. I don't know. But y'all see how they try to automatically trying to get that ball rolling to protect. Oh, well, she's young. Oh, well, no, she's a predator. That's it. And to piggyback off what the other lady was saying in the video, when she was talking about, yo, she was so bold to do this, that, and the third. This couldn't have been her first time. I say that all the time. These teachers is running around here coming to the boys' house and having them pick them up and dropping them to their house. You cannot look me in my eye and tell me, Dev, that was the first damn student they've done that to. That's cap. There's no way in hell. First of all, if you're going to be a predator, obviously, of course, predators is one thing, but you cannot look me in my eye and tell me that this is her first time doing this with an underage boy. I refuse to believe that. I want to be your first. What? I almost choked on my damn Dorito here. Nah, bro, this is crazy.
Which means not only is this vastly inappropriate, but it means she is still capable of having kids of her own. And that's one of the things that a lot of people forget. Mary Kay Letourneau is probably the most famous example of this. She had a child with her victim before he was 18 years old. And when you think about most crime, think about if you're held up in a robbery, God forbid, or somebody breaks into your home, we recover from those things. If you're a boy who is sexually abused by a teacher who has your kid and produces a child, that is something that is going to permanently affect that boy's life. And they don't have the maturity to understand what's going on. Some of them don't even have the education to understand biologically what they're doing, depending on how young they are when the teachers get to them. But this is there's a lot more of this than people might think. This is fairly common. And one of the bizarre parts of this is if you look in this case after case, the young teachers, the women, tend to be pretty. So I'm no expert on the psychology behind this. I think that it probably has to do with some sort of fulfillment or some sort of validation that they're not getting at home. Many of them are married, but as a prosecutor, it doesn't matter what their motivation is. It is abuse. And in this case, the first thing they will often do, they rarely will just confess. And a lot of times what they do is what we see here, where there's some semblance of blaming the victim. Like, oh, I gave him money. This is one of the things we read. I gave him money because I was worried about what he might do. Well, now you're assassinating the character of what was a 14-year-old boy to the community. That's also not right. That's also abusive. And these people get desperate. And this woman, she didn't want to lose custody of her own child. So she began saying, oh, I gave him money to protect my custody status. Like,
hold on. Let me address something, y'all, because really quick before I forget. Again, you see how they trying to formulate. What did he just say? Oh, well, yeah, you can see that she's pretty and maybe she wasn't getting enough attention at home. What are you talking about? I don't give, first of all, I ain't think she all that. I would give her a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. I don't even believe in 10s. Yeah, so let me drop it. I will give her a 3 or a 4. On a scale of 1 to 9, I would give her a solid 3, maybe a 4. She ain't that goddamn fine, bro. She actually a below average ass woman. Please stop it. Again, y'all see how they protect when it's a woman doing these types of things, y'all. I'm telling you, this is the whole reason why I started doing these types of things, because all the time, I told y'all before, I said it so many times, but I don't care, whatever, I'll say it again. I had a coworker, 2 of my coworkers was talking. She wasn't talking to me. I was just, they were standing outside my office so I could hear what they were saying. I had 2 coworkers who were females, both of them were older. And I know the other woman that was talking about it because I know her daughter is, I think, like 15 or 16 years old. She was telling my other coworker that she took her daughter out of a male teacher's classroom because she thought, quote unquote, he would try to do something with her. Whether it's true or not, that's a crazy assumption. And I sat there thinking to myself, as a male teacher in high school, how many parents looked at him and said the exact same thing? This man can't even be granted an opportunity to prove himself to not be a goddamn predator, because not all male teachers are predators, just like not all female teachers are predators. It's just the fact that she had the audacity to say something like that. And not only did she say it, but my other coworker was in full agreement with her. Yeah, oh my God, yeah, you got it. You can't be careful. Some of these guys, they just can't control themselves. That's what she said verbatim. Some of these guys just can't control themselves. But when these types of stories happen, these types of situations happen, they be so quiet. They want to sit here and make up all these damn excuses. Oh, well, she's pretty. She just wasn't getting enough attention at home. I don't give a damn what the hell she wasn't getting. She can get something. Her ass on Instagram. She know how to use social media. Your ass could have made a twerk video. You could have posted a thirst trap. You could have created a goddamn OnlyFans. You could have made a goddamn story that said, hey, yo, anybody that's in whatever city she's from, anybody that's in such and such and such and such, the first person that meets me at this hotel gonna get in these cheeks. And you could have did it like that. She had a baby in the backseat. I'm assuming she's in a relationship of some sort. Again, feeling too comfortable, bold as hell. You did this in front of your child too? And then thinking to yourself, to make matters worse, thinking to yourself, yo, I'm gonna give this little boy some money. $600, which is probably a lot of money to a teenager. I'm gonna give him $500 to make sure he shut up, and he's still told. So good on you, young man. Let's keep on.
That's not okay either. So when you're talking about somebody who's warped enough to want to sexually abuse a boy, we can't necessarily trust them to safeguard against things like pregnancy or STDs or damage to the boy's development as far as his psychology. So this is, once we get past the nuck sort of humor on it, it's very important people remember this is abuse, and this woman should be prosecuted.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. I want y'all boys, I'm begging y'all boys, let me say that. I'm begging y'all boys to pay attention with these types of damn videos, these type of anchor men or whoever that man is. Automatically, they trying to defend her. Maybe she wasn't getting enough attention at home. What the hell they got to do with her damn pulling up on a little boy and jacking him off outside of his goddamn place of residence? What that got to do with any damn thing? Oh, she's very pretty, so she needs a lot of attention. I don't care. You could get all that attention on social media. This is the problem that not to say that it's right. I'm not saying that, but this is my main problem. Women have a higher chance of having sex compared to a male. I refuse to believe that this woman, again, I don't, me personally, I scale of 1 to 9, I give her a solid 3, maybe a 4. Even 3s and 2s have no problem getting some damn strokes. They don't. I'm sorry. Compared to the dude that's averaging that's a 3 or a 2, not gonna be able to get any type of play for free. Let me say, he probably gonna have to pay for it. But I just refuse to believe that. This girl could have started her OnlyFans, started promoting herself on social media. Yo, listen, like, I need X amount of dudes to come through and help me make videos and, this, that, and the third for free. I guarantee you're going to have a lineup of dudes pulling up. I'm not trying to hear this, man. I'm sorry. I am sorry. So let's be patient and see what's going on. I'll do my part and see if there is an update, because I don't know when this video came out. We'll see if we'll get an update, because what's been happening, or what tends to happen, I should say, y'all. What's been tending to happen is they've been allowing these predators to bond out. they've been allowing these people, they've been giving them slaps on the wrist. I did a video of, I can't even, there's so many, y'all, I can't even think of it. If I remember, I put the eye at the top, but she was able to get out because the judge felt like, oh, she's been through enough. Mind you, this was a woman messing with a middle school child. The judge just let her go free. Oh, I just feel like she's been under enough scrutiny and she's been through enough. Why haven't we heard this? And why isn't this going viral all over the goddamn internet, number one, but all over the news? Why isn't this front page everywhere? If this was a man saying this to a, not even just saying this, but doing this to an underage girl and giving her money and to be giving her money to stop, to be quiet. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. Until next time, please, man, Pacific Cup.